students, my name is ICT. I am a teacher of Computer Science Department, and today I am going to introduce you our subject, ICT, Information Communication Technology. Topic of our lesson is an ICT role in key sectors of development society, standards in the field of ICT. And overview of today's lecture is definition of ICT, subject ICT and its purposes, an ICT role in key sectors of development of society, standards in the field of ICT, communication between ICT and achievement of the objectives of sustainable development in the millennium, and the declaration. Definition of ICT. ICT, Information and Communication Technology, or technologies, is an umbrella term that includes any communication device or application, encompassing radio, television, cellular phones, computer and network hardware and software, satellite systems and so on, as well as the various services and applications associated with them, such as video conferencing and distance learning. The component structure of information technology. First of all, it is information. Information, a collection of information about the properties of an object or processes to digest the subject in the form of knowledge. All the information which is used by people can be divided into the following types: mathematical, text, graphics, sound, video information. Mathematical is any information related to numbers and formulas. It can be not only a mathematical but physical and statistical information. Mathematical information can be processed by a variety of computing machines and devices and stored on paper in the form of books and records. Second type of information is text. Text, that information can be recorded on paper by hand or using a typewriter and printing equipment and stored on paper. Manuscripting documents, books, newspapers. Graphics. This information can be processed by a variety of means and methods of fine arts, photography, and stored in the forms of painting, drawings, sculptures, photocards, etc. Sound. This information can be processed by means of a tape recording and stored on magnetic tapes, records, and audio CDs. Video information. This information can be processed by means of film and video and stored on film and video tapes. And the components of structure of information technology. Information, as I said before, is a set of physical process signals perceived by the subject through his sense organs. Data. Data obtained by measuring, monitoring, logical or arithmetic operations presented in a form suitable for storage, transmission and processing. And the last one is information processes. The concept of information is inseparable from the concepts of information processes. For information processes include, first of all, transmission of information, receiving the information, data storage, processing of information and its presentation for use, and use of information. Technical means it is a personal computer, office equipment, communication lines, network equipment. The software is directly dependent on the technical and information support and releases the functions of storage, processing, analysis, storage, interface with the computer.
I've been thinking about something. We have so many cool gadgets nowadays. iPads and laptops and smart mobile phones. So how come we can hardly ever use them at school? Who decides that we, the people who are supposed to learn, can't even use the tools we're most comfortable with? Use of these gadgets is abbreviated to ICT, Information and Communication Technology. In fact, many people believe that children learn much better by using ICT.
Information technology can be divided into three interdependent and equally important components. First of all, hardware. Second, software, and the last one is algorithmical software. ICT in key sectors. The potential of ICT as a development tool rests on its ability to improve the way people do things. The rapid changes and advancement in modern technology presents a unique opportunity for developing countries to leapfrog intermediate steps in development while improving the quality and broadening the reach of public services. The strategic and effective use of ICT combined with a reform-oriented mindset, necessary set of skills, institutional structure and capacity, appreciate business models as well as policy and regulatory environments can facilitate fast and efficient delivery of public services in key sectors. Application of ICT in key sectors. First of all is telecommunication. For telecommunication and ICT is changing lives across the region. Farmers and fisher folk receive timely weather forecasts through their mobile phones. Remote village school connected to educational resources through internet-enabled computer labs, and citizens transact with their government more efficiently through online systems. And also helping to expand telecommunication networks, provide shared ICT access facilities like community e-centers, and develop innovative and relevant ICT applications. ICT in education. In education can improve the efficiency and the quality of education at all levels. Part of strategy to support its education policy principles is promoting experimentation with and the dissemination of innovative strategic and technologies in education. This involves developing appropriate e-applications to help leapfrog conventional means of learning and teaching. ICT in public sector management. Governments to adopt both innovative approaches and modern technologies to promote good governance. This is done not just by shifting from manual, paper-based processes to automate system, but also by creating new skills, building human and institutional capacity, and creating an enabling policy and regulatory environment to facilitate public sector reforms. ICT in health. ICT can be a powerful tool for improving health and related services. Projects are helping to improve dissemination of public health information, bridge the gap in consultation, diagnosis, and treatment between resource-rich and resource-poor hospitals, facilitate learning, enhance the ability to monitor disease and other health issues, and make health administration more efficient. And the last one about ICT in agriculture and food security. ICT efforts are raising agriculture productivity and the quality of life of farmers and the rural poor by improving informational flows, communications, and access to reliable, up-to-date information. This enables strategic decision-making by farmers and prevents or mitigates losses caused by natural disasters. ICT tools. ICT tools are digital infrastructures such as computers, laptops, desktops, data projectors, software programs, printers, scanners, and interactive teaching blocks. And the next question is, what is communication? Of course, communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place to another. Exchanging information from a computer to another computer. The classic communication system is made up of an information source, and an encoder, a transmitter, a receiver, a decoder, storage, retrieval, and an information destination. We have two types of communication. First of all is synchronous communication, and it divides two types, online chat and mobile technology. Online chat, as you see, online chat includes text-based, audio-based, and video-based. Mobile technology includes conferencing, phone, satellite, television canal, and video conferencing. And the next type is asynchronous communication. Discussion forums, blogs, e-groups, knowledge-based, search engine, and SMS podcasting. Scope of international of Internet as an ICT. First scope is education research, then communication, leisure and entertainment, explore the world, finance, shopping, and the scope of Internet as an ICT in education. ICT as a tool to innovate teaching learning practice via Internet. That is digital content, multimedia teaching, learning methods, learning environment. Next is ICT is as an administrative tool. That is education management information system. Next is ICT and an expanding learning opportunity. That is distance learning or e-learning. Next is ICT as a facilitator of higher order thinking skills. That is learner-centered, self-directed learning and tailored learning. Psychology of using teaching aids, which includes ICT, here is an effective saying. I hear, I forgot. Verbal description only are not enough for learners to remember and understand. Visualization of objects, especially in science and technology, is important. I see, I remember. Knowledge that is gained through the sight is more colorful, accurate, and permanent. It is said that 80% of our knowledge is gained through our eyes. ICT can help learning, develop understanding. Speed and automatic function of ICT can enable teachers to demonstrate, explore, or explain aspects of their teaching, and the students learning more effectively. That is, use of spreadsheet to perform calculation in order that patterns can be concentrated on rather than calculating. ICT can help learning enhance the communication of ideas. That is, communicate with other people, locally and other distance, easily and effectively present information in ways which are accessible in different forms for different audience. ICT can help learning extend access to source. The capacity and the range of ICT can enable teachers and students to gain access to historical, recent, or immediate information through, for example, accessing information on CD-ROM or internet. Enhance equality skills, search for and compare information from different sources. And as a result, of this discipline, student must be aware of the technical support of modern information technology, especially its organization and operation, its prospects for development. Familiar with the mathematical software, organizational, and other kinds of computer software in informational technology. Gain and understanding the development of computer information technology in their subject area. Learn to use modern means of computer technologies in solving problems in their subject area. Be able to navigate and search information on the internet. Be able to work with electronic services and the internet network services. Next topic of our lesson is standard in the field of ICT, communication between ICT and achievement of the objectives of a sustainable development in the Millennium Declaration. First of all, ICT standard system. A set of normative and technical regulatory guidance documents, including a set of interrelated standards and other documents in the field of standardization related to ICT, documents defining the methodology of development, coordination, approval, modification, deployment, use and replacement, including a methodology to access facilities for compliance with these standards and other documents in the field of standardization. ICT in industry. As a specific field of activity which includes research, creation, development, evolution, procurement and acquisition, implementation, operation and utilization of ICT. It covers those work as a developer and ICT supplier and the customer and the users of ICT, including the activities for the implementation, operation and utilization of ICT. Industry standards. Standards related to processes, products and other aspects of particular field of activity, whether commercial or not aimed or preferred. In this document, under the industry standard, it refers to a standard or as a document in the field of standardization, designed for the use of ICT. The procedure for the development and the application of establishment is specialized body of public administration. Standard, a document in the field of standardization of relevant principles, covering categories such as document, the standard of organization, the standard non-profit association, the industry standard or set of rules, the industry, the national standard and international standard. International standard, a standard adopted by international organization. National standard, a standard adopted by a national authority of the Republic of Kazakhstan for standardization. Non-profit association standard, a standard non-profit professional organization, union association, and etc., designed for wide application by different stakeholders. The order of development of standards and non-profit association established this association and is harmonized with the state and industry standards development orders. Organization standard, a standard developed and approved by the organization itself based on necessity of its use to improve production and quality accuracy of products, works and services, as well as for their dissemination and the use of knowledge in different fields of research results, the test, measurement and development. Thank you for attention. Bye.
Everything is going online. Think instant data access, social media, e-commerce, mobile communication, cloud computing, and the Internet of Things.